Now, do you think they talked about that on social media?
Or the radio, or the newspaper of the day,
or telephone, Grant. See, you know, you and I, when we talk, right? We have to talk sometime in code, not because we, and of course, we're not divulging any kind of a platform or plans that we have, so to speak. But also, we talk in code to protect people like, you know, the O. Let me use it like that, right? We talk in code, and it's purposeful because we want to protect our brothers and sisters, and we know that they listening, just like we know they listening on this platform right now. So you articulate yourself and posture yourself in such a way that it won't compromise, as you have demonstrated today, that won't compromise our brother.
Some people will show up at your house, bro.
Good.
Bro, you don't want that?
Walk up to my goddamn door and I tell you better not tell you how it goes down. Up, nigga, shut up. If the people should pull the fuck up and shut the fuck up.
But it's a circus over there. You know, Morris World TV, it's a circus.
TAHARKA ain't nothing but a clout chaser who need to be choked with that tassel that's on his hat, okay?
Now, you know, it's a circus over there. It's always been a circus over there with TAHARKA.
Nigga, God, if the people should pull the fuck up and shut the fuck up.
The problem for the black community. Always trying to clout chase.
My goddamn door and I tell you better not tell you how it goes down.
You're a felon. You can have a gun, and if you bust that bitch, you won't get your self-control.
Fuck up, nigga, if the people should pull the fuck up and shut the fuck up.
He pulled the fuck up last night. He came from Texas. What the fuck you talking about?
And talk about everybody.
It's godly. It's godly.
I want to say on a serious level that he's a problem to the black community.
Social media age, people are snitching by the way of acting as if they are support or that they are covering a story. The whole demonstration is about how these people are snitching covertly. How they are snitching and not appearing to be snitching. That's what this show is about. How they are snitching but not appearing to be snitching.
That's what this is about. Don't misinterpret what I'm doing here. I'm showing you to help you.
This is showing you that in the social media age, people are snitching by the way of acting as if they are support or that they are covering a story.
I'm showing you to help you.
now where social media plays at least 80% of a role in your life on a daily basis. You follow me? 80%. What I mean to say is that people walk around checking their phone. People walk around posting. People walk around commenting. And so if we are in the social media age, there is no other way to indict anybody or to track anybody more simpler than just to follow social media. And so they don't have to meet in a dark room no more with the light swinging like on the video. They don't have to do that no more. All they have to do is tell timeline, step by step by step by step, what took place, how it was created, and what happened during the time that they participated in the information. So they don't have to go and meet nobody no more.
If they really wanted to put a case together on him, they can do it. He sold Grandmaster Jay a rifle under the table right here at the house. Grandmaster Jay was at our house, and I pulled Kevin to the side. I said, shouldn't you go and have this properly registered and transferred? And he was like, well, Jay don't want to do that. You know, he don't want the feds involved because, you know, the feds are watching him. So Grandmaster Jay gave him $2,000 in cash. He gave him a rifle. Here you go.
Listen closely, family. This is called snitching.
As it turns out, Kevin did indeed sell guns to felons.
Giving them a report. Listen to the report. Check out the report. Come on, man.
It was a lot of people at those protests, at those marches or whatever, that were felons and shouldn't have had a firearm.
This is how they tell on themselves and each other right before your face. Watch this.
Michi falsified some employment documents to make it seem like he worked for the Black Agenda movement and he was on salary because he had to show proof of income to get into his apartment. And he couldn't really show it because, you know, he's selling guns under the table half the time. So she falsified employment documents, made it look like he was her employee.
Go ahead, sis. If you really paying attention, right, you will see that these people are giving it up like it ain't no tomorrow.
And when he went back to those customers, it was about 26 of them, and he tried to take some of the people to go get them registered properly. They couldn't own a gun because they were felons.
They giving depositions. That's the paperwork now. The paperwork is no longer like this no more.
So Kevin thought, I'm off the hook. The FBI didn't contact me.
It don't work like
that. They didn't contact you because they're investigating you. They're building your case on you. So that's my belief, that they're investigating him.
That's just how the FBI work. I don't care when the FBI's on the case. It might be next year when they come knocking at your door. They don't got to meet nobody nowhere. They don't got to write a report. All they got to do is listen to these weirdos. Watch this.
And he said that guns were being sold without Kevin having a license. That part was actually true because Kevin started the business, the company KFOS Tactical, in April of 2020. He didn't get his gun license until September of 2020. He had applied for it, but it's a rigorous process to get a federal firearms license. So, you know, he decided that he was going to sell the weapons anyway, essentially. And so he was selling them, but he did not have his license.
Listen closely, family. This is called snitching.
And to your point, when the ATF agent reached out to me last week, he said, I'm sorry. He said it took a long time for the case to get to me. But he said case. He didn't say, you know, following up on a phone call or a tip. He said it took a while for the case to get to me, but we are now doing the investigation and I have some questions for you. And they didn't ask Kevin anything. They came to me.
Now, do you think they talked about that on social media?
The radio or the newspaper of the day?
Or telephone, Grand Chief. You know, you and I, when we talk, right? We have to talk sometime in code, not because and of course, we're not divulging any kind of a platform or plans that we have, so to speak. But also, we talking code to protect people like, the O. Let me use it like that, right? We talking code, and it's purposeful because we want to protect our brothers and sisters, and we know that they listening, just like we know they listening on this platform right now. So you articulate yourself and posture yourself in such a way that it won't compromise, as you have demonstrated today, that won't compromise our brother.
Took $10,000 on the KFOS Tactical bank account. I'm an authorized user, so I can see, the bank activity. Because I kept asking him, where are you getting all this money? Because he took me on vacation for my birthday. He fixed up my basement. I have 6 bedrooms in my house now, and he paid for it with Michi's money that she stole from people donating from the Black Agenda. I kid you not.
Giving them a report. Listen to the report. Check out the report. Come on, man.
They have sex tapes that they made in the high school parking lot. She's a vice principal at our high school. She made a sex tape with Kevin in her truck in the school parking lot, and she made some in the office that she works in. I have seen them.
This is how they tell on themselves and each other right before your face. Watch this.
But then she said, well, I have herpes. And I told him I have herpes. He said he didn't care. She said he never used the condom, said he didn't care.
If you really paying attention, right, you will see that these people are giving it up like it ain't no tomorrow.
She had revealed to me that he was sexting a tranny. And I guess he didn't know. And then the person was like, I'm a man, right?
They giving depositions. That's the paperwork now. The paperwork is no longer like this no more.
And he got mad and he was all up in my face, pointing and screaming and yelling and stuff. And I was like, get out my face. And he was like, you don't tell me what to do. And he took his hand and just took my head and just snatched it back. I mean, I was in so much pain.
They don't got to meet nobody nowhere. They don't got to write a report. All they got to do is listen to these weirdos. Watch this.
In addition to all of the womanizing, I just got his criminal background, and I didn't know all this stuff. He got arrested for shoplifting in 2007. He's got domestic battery case in 2004. He's got another domestic battery, family violence or something like that. He has a long criminal history, and these things were not looked at before he became the second in command in fact. And I'm shocked that he was able to get the gun license at all with his.
Listen closely, family. This is called snitching.
I knew he had a suspended license in Georgia, and that was with the child support. They snatched your license.
Giving them a report. Listen to the report. Check out the report. Come on, man.
He had a rape charge in there, and I just found that out maybe last year. He just kind of casually threw out there that he had been accused of raping a cousin who was like a teenage girl, and he said that he was found innocent because his manager came to court, said he was working that day, but he says, I was really at work, I wasn't there. I don't know now, because everything I thought I knew about this man was a lie.
This is how they tell on themselves and each other right before your face. Watch this.
I also used to work at the IRS for 11 years prior to coming to SBA. When you are giving someone money, the magic number is $10,000. Any donations or transference of money, $10,000 and over, you have to declare as income. So Michi was supposed to have declared that as paid, income to KFOS Tactical. KFOS Tactical was supposed to declare that they received this income from her Black Agenda movement. KFOS Tactical has never filed income taxes on that company. They should be done quarterly. Taxes have never been filed.
If you really paying attention, right, you will see that these people are giving it up like it ain't no tomorrow.
So now it looks like you have unsubstantiated income, money laundering, because remember, now he's in fact, you think big with me. He's in fact, he's getting money from the Black Agenda movement. They're selling guns to INFAC members under the table who are felons. They could get him on racketeering, just all kinds of criminal activity. It looks like they're running a criminal enterprise from a federal perspective.
Listen closely, family. This is called snitching.
Around November, December, he was getting cold sores real bad on his mouth. But we wear the mask. So he would always be covered up with the mask. And I would tease him like, oh, you must, be going down on the wrong girl or something like that. And it turns out that's exactly what was happening. Because he's seeing this woman who he knows has herpes.
Giving them a report. Listen to the report. Check out the report. Come on, man.
Did he ever move with Michi? Do you know?
No, Michi lives in Atlanta. He goes down there to see Michi and the other INFAC ladies every 2 to 3 weeks.
Giving them a report. Listen to the report. Check out the report. Come on, man.
And him and Jay got some stuff that's kind of similar with the grandioseness and, the narcissistic personalities and everything like that.
They giving depositions. That's the paperwork now. The paperwork is no longer like this no more.
Is telling something on somebody else, maybe on yourself.
Well, snitching somebody is telling the authorities on somebody who may be guilty or committed a crime.
Snitching is revealing of information that you might not have supposed to have revealed, or you reveal some information that's extremely helpful.
We already know that how things impress upon the universe, how energy impress upon the universe. Mm-hmm. And if you're not familiar with things, how things impress upon the universe, then okay, that's one thing.